In this video, guys, I'm going to take you over the basics of the standing up attack position. A lot of people have different names for it. Attack position, standing up position, whatever you want to call it, it's always these same principles that you'll want to apply. So it starts off at our feet. Number one, ideally, if we can, we want to be on our toes. The reason why, if we ride on the arches of our feet, to avoid hitting my controls when I don't want to, I have to point my toes out. Now, if I point my toes outwards, can I squeeze my bike? No. So I've effectively lost all control. So a really important thing to remember is jump back and hop on our toes. One good reason for this is so we can now grip our bike. I have full control over my bike. My toes are holding on, the top of my boot's holding on, and the inside of my knee guards are holding on to the bike. So I now have full control. A second reason we like to ride on our toes is so we can push weight through the foot pegs. So by moving my foot back, I now have an extra set of suspension and an extra force for traction to get that rear wheel to hook up and drive. So it's a really important tip to hop back on the toes, keep them heels down, and really apply weight through your foot pegs. Don't forget this one. Another thing that is so important with holding on with your feet is if you think of a seesaw, right? The middle doesn't move, but either side goes up and down. On a motorbike, that's your foot pegs. If you hold your bike here at the center point, the center mass, and you have it tight, the bike can go forwards and back, it can do whatever it wants. You have control of it where it matters. This is really important, guys. Don't forget it. You have to hold on with your feet. Anytime I coach, sounds weird, but I'll stare at people's feet all day to make sure that they are holding on with their feet, because I guarantee you it will save you from crashing and it will make you go quicker. So from there, next thing we do is we want to have our knees in contact with the bike. So we never want to have them not in contact. A really important tip for this, guys, is if you don't have knee braces, then this is going to be really challenging for you. Not riding with knee braces is probably one of the worst things I could ever recommend to any rider. Even so much that I would rather ride without a helmet than without knee braces. A helmet will help you save your head if you do crash. That's good. We always have to wear a helmet. But knee guards, knee braces will actually prevent you from crashing in the first place. The reason why, if you have skin on plastic, you are not going to squeeze your bike. If you do not squeeze your bike, you are weak. You have no control over it. So by having knee braces, hard as a rock, I can grip my bike with full force, so I have control of the bike. This is really important. So from there, we have our knees locked in, tight on the bike. My lower body has the entire bike in its control. From there, the upper body needs to move. So from there, our hips come back, so we poke our hips out, bring our shoulders forwards, elbows up, head up. The reason why we like to do this, so if you picture it, our body is spread out over the bike, and I tried to picture my back being parallel with the seat. The reason why, if I spread my body out and I'm in the correct position, I can now move back on the motorbike. I can now move forward on the motorbike. And if I wouldn't fall off this stand, I would also move side to side. Now, if I ride with improper technique, knees forwards, shoulders back, I can't move back, I can't move forward, and I can't move left and right. So I am now effectively a passenger on a motorcycle. This is not the way we want to ride, guys. On your toes, knees in tight, hips back, flat back, shoulders up, elbows up, shoulders forward, heads forward. That is your standard attack position. Another reason why it's so important to ride on the balls of your feet, if anyone has ever been to a gym, you may have heard of the term posterior chain. What your posterior chain is the muscles on the back of your body. Now, if you're not aware, the biggest muscle in your body is your glutes, your bum. Your second one is your lats. Then it's your hamstrings, calves, and then it's the muscles on the front. They are the smaller ones. So by riding on the balls of your feet, you'll notice this straight away if you've ever done it. You will get sore calves, you will get sore hamstrings, you will get sore glutes, and you will get sore lats. This is so important, guys, because when you ride a motorbike, you want to be utilizing the biggest muscles in the body. They are the ones that have the most strength, and they are the ones that will fatigue the slowest. These are the ones that will keep your posture intact. So what happens quite often these days is we spend a lot of time sitting in chairs, driving cars, and our posture becomes like this. If we ride like this, we get arm pump. I'm now holding on with my arms My quads are gonna get really sore. That's complete improper technique. This is quite common because we spend a lot of time sitting down. The muscles on the front will become tight and we just naturally go like this. So it's a really important key to ride on the balls of your feet, as this will immediately fix your posture and will fire up the muscles that you need fired up, so you then can have complete control and strength on the bike.